Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda, and as you can tell by the title, this is my November TBR. Now, I will say this is a tentative TBR because there are some things coming out this month that I want to read, but I don't know if I'll pick them up right when they come out. We'll see. The Queen of Nothing comes out by Holly Black, and Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw. Both of those are very highly anticipated reads for me, so we'll see if I put them above everything else. I'm not sure. I've been reading about 5 books a month on average lately, so I wanted to keep this TBR kind of small. So I have 5 things I want to show you, and then we'll just see what I end up getting to. The first book I would like to get to in the month of November is The Haunting of Hill House. This is by Shirley Jackson. I have had this on my TBR for a long time, but specifically this year I put it on my TBR in September and October, and I didn't get to it either month. So I'm really hoping that I get to it this month. Actually, I have moved it up to the top of my TBR, so this will be the next thing that I end up picking up. I've heard the audiobook is really good, so I might end up getting that. I don't know. I know Hoopla doesn't have it, and neither does Scribd, so maybe I'll use one of my Audible credits to get it. This is just a classic haunted house story, and I love haunted house stories. So this is kind of like the mother, right? Like, this is where it all started. And because I love those types of stories, obviously it just makes sense that I would like read the source material, if you will, and see what I think. It's not really all that long, and yeah, I've heard great things. Plus, it is a Netflix series, so I would like to watch that, but I won't let myself watch it until I read this. Another book that I would like to get to this month is Well Met by Jen DeLuca. This is a hate to love romance. It follows our main character. It follows Emily and Simon. Emily has just moved back to her hometown to help her sister, and in the process has been roped into volunteering at the local Renaissance fair. And we have Simon, whose family legacy is the Renaissance fair, or so it says in the back. And they hate each other. So I'm assuming they just start out by hating each other, and then things happen as they do in hate to love romances. I love Renaissance fairs. We have one here in Michigan every year, and it's the funnest thing ever. Like, it's just so fun. It's fun. I like it. So I figured that I would really enjoy this book. So we will see what I think about this. The next book I would like to get to this month is The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. He wrote The Final Girls, which is, like, I love that book so much. It's so good. And I've had this on my TBR for a really long time. I've actually have an e-copy of it that I never read. Shame on me for that. So I wanted to pick this one up. I also have Lock Every Door by him. Again, I haven't read that one yet. So I really need to like step my game up and get these books read. This is about a woman named Emma who, when she was younger, she went to a place called Camp Nightingale, and she met some campers there, and then in the middle of the night one night, all the girls left, and she stayed behind, and then they never came back. No one ever heard from them again. They just disappeared into thin air, it seems. So this is like many years later, and something I don't know what provokes her, but Emma decides to go back to Camp Nightingale to try to figure out what happened to the girls and where they, did they actually disappear? Did something horrible happen to them? What happened? Why they disappeared, essentially. So I've heard good things about it. People seem to like it. I think people like this one more than they like Final Girls. So I'm curious to see what I think, because I really enjoyed Final Girls. So I don't know if I'm going to like this more, or if I'm going to like it less because of that. Because I think the people that like this more than Final Girls didn't really care for Final Girls, so I'm really curious to see what I think about this one. And I've been on a thriller kick lately. I've read quite a few thrillers, which if I ever post my wrap up, you guys will see that. The next thing I would like to get to this month is No Exit by Taylor Adams. This follows Darby, who is on her way home to see her mother, who is dying, I believe. And she gets caught, I think this happens in December, like I said, so she gets caught in a horrible snowstorm on the mountains, and in her quest to try to find help or find a phone or something, because I don't think her phone has service. She stumbles upon a like gruesome, quite alarming scene, and I think they kidnap her, or I'm not really sure. All I know is that she is put in a situation that she can't get out of, and it's like a fight for your life type deal. And I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. I think they're like locked in a cabin or something. I don't know. But it's on the back, it says 13 hours, 4 strangers, 1 missing child, no exit. She knows her odds. She'll fight anyway. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty short, and it all takes place in one day. So I started reading this last year around this time, and I ended up putting it down, not because I wasn't enjoying it, just because I had other things that I wanted to read, or I don't know why. But so I'm really excited to get back into here, because I didn't read that much, maybe like 20 pages. So I liked what I had read in that moment, I guess. The last thing I'd like to get to this month is Drums of Autumn by Diana Gabaldon. This is the 4th book in the Outlander series. I've read the first 3. Voyager is the 3rd book. I read that a year ago, maybe? I don't know. It's been a long time. And I didn't love it. So I have all the books on my shelf, so I kind of want to get through them, because I do love Jamie and Claire, even though the relationship is bullshit and not healthy. You know, and there's some problems. I mean, these were written in the 90s, and so there's definitely some problems in these books, and definitely toxic relationship, not great relationships, but, you know, I don't know. Sorry, I had to step away for a second because my cat was going to knock over the computer, and now the glare you guys can see is actually my computer. So cats, right? I don't remember where I left off of this, other than I like the series, and I know it's problematic, but I still like it. There are parts of it that I think are boring as hell, especially when it comes to like the war scenes, the war strategies, that type of thing is very boring for me. I don't enjoy those scenes. I kind of skim them. But I do quite enjoy the TV show. I think they do a fantastic job. I think it's not as problematic as the books. You know, they kind of change things around a little bit, or they don't include certain things, which is kind of nice. So yeah, I would like to get to this one. It is a chunker. I do have the audio though, so, you know, hopefully I can get through it pretty quick. So those are the things that I want to read in November. And, you know, hopefully I can get to them. It's only 5 books, but like I said, I do have those couple pre-orders that are going to be here next week, and things like that. So, you know, we'll see where this month takes me. This cat. Come here. You want to be in my video? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, little lover boy. Oh, look at fat cat. He has been being a terror, which is why I had to keep getting up during this video. Look, you want to say hi? Hi? He's huge, guys. Like, oh. Huge. 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 Ow! Nice double chin. He is a fat cat. Aren't you, Ari? And he's just chill. Like, he can be a jerk, but I can just throw him around. He doesn't care. Good boy. All right, so tell me down in the comments below what book you are most excited to read this month. If I had to pick out of the 5, I would say The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. That's just been a long time coming. I love a good ghost story, or a good haunted house story, and I mean, that's like the mother of them. So I can't wait to get into that one. And that book is the top of my list. Like, that is the priority this month. If I don't read anything else I've just told you, that one I have to read this month, because I can't put it off any longer. So that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Goodreads, and Twitter. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.